Part of summer is swimming in my pool.
Oh, summer. It sounds good right now after what we just experienced, doesn't it? Grilling out, lawns being mowed, and pools opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.
I'm out here climbing up on some roofs, hustling, trying to get a few good shots for the video. You know how it is. So basically, I announced in the last video a few days ago that I'm getting married in Italy, and it's literally days away. So I wanted to say thank you to everyone, because I've had a lot of congratulations, comments, and some very positive things. So honestly, thank you, it means a lot. So also in that video I posed the question of if you'd like us to sort of film on a more regular basis, so not necessarily like the big things, more routine stuff, and of course the answer from everyone was yes. So that's why I'm here right now, and instead of going out and having a stag do and getting drunk and all the typical stuff that people do, I'm sitting on a roof next to a bridge filming some cars. Well, filming my car, but there is method in my madness. Basically what I want to do is, at any point in the year when I decide to plan it, my stag do is going to be a Nürburgring trip, and nobody can say no. So today we're going to be unboxing some car parts. Apparently people like to watch people open boxes on the internet, so if that's what the internet wants, that's what you'll get. Surely, if there is one thing we all have in common, it's the love of some new car parts. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but these have been sat around for I think 7 months. I'm going to use the excuse I've been extremely busy, and obviously upcoming wedding. At the time I was leaving the Middle East, and I had the idea that I'd save this box for the video of actually fitting them. Usually as soon as a parcel comes through the door, I'm tearing at it like a rabid dog. But for this occasion I decided to hold back and open it for a video. I've actually got other parts building up, so I'm going to be opening a few parts, and this is going to be the plans for the M3. The first item I have mentioned before on the channel, if you've watched the other videos, the Bilstein B16, or also referred to as PSS10 coilovers. They are a monotube coilover, very well designed and well built. The dampening is adjustable from the bottom. These actually do not come with a top mount. A lot of other coilovers do, and a lot of other even cheaper coilovers do, but a lot of them have a very hard monoball top mount, which does not really work that well on the road, and they often knock and aren't that good. I think as a road and track coilover, these are actually really good. So it lets you obviously have the choice if you'd like to run maybe some Turner Motorsport top mounts or something along those lines, or if you use the car on the road a lot like me, you could maybe opt for a fresh set of OEM top mounts. These were supplied by Tom at the Motorworks. Tom, if you see this, I'm kind of embarrassed how long it took me to even open the box. You know how long ago this was. So these coilovers were developed at the Nürburgring, which basically now means that a set of Zestinos, and I've got the fastest M3 in the world. I'm super happy with these Bilsteins. I'm looking forward to fitting them, because the OEM suspension, although it works pretty well with the airbox springs, I think my shocks are pretty tired now. They've had a fairly hard life, and I think it's time for an upgrade. To complement the Bilstein coilovers, I'll be changing the rear top mounts to Turner Motorsport. They are certainly a lot more solid than the OEM option. I do find the OEM ones, I think mine are knocking a little bit, or at least I hope it's that and not the, you know, the boot floor. to complement that, once the coilovers and the top mounts are fitted, what I'd like to do is get the car fully aligned, corner balanced, and very nicely set up for sort of fast road track use. So I do plan to use the car a little bit on track, but as you know, it's my daily driver, so I don't want anything crazy aggressive. Before we look at the second big ticket item, as I just mentioned, these are the Turner Motorsport top mounts for the rear. As you can see, in construction they're a little bit different to OEM, and they're certainly a lot harder. I'm not too concerned about the vibration at the rear, because I've got a full interior and the car's pretty solid, it's pretty heavy, so I'm not really too concerned about that part. An ABS reluctor ring. I've been driving the car over winter with a broken one of these, and basically the wheel speed part of it is still functioning, so I've still got a speedo, but I've had no traction control and ABS over the winter, which, although it's been fun, is kind of not the best, because you can get caught off guard from time to time. So this is the steering coupler. Yep, it's basically just replacing a bushing which can be kind of worn, which on centre your steering can have a little bit of play, but if you imagine with this bolted up, it's solid and direct, and as soon as it moves there's no play. So combined with the new steering rack which I've got planned, I expect a bit of a change in the steering. I expect the car to feel a lot more alert on centre. So this last one, I've mentioned this a few times, even opening this box right now is giving me anxiety, to be honest. I'm just going to do it. So what you're currently looking at is a Jeff Steel Racing carbon fibre CSL style intake. So it's not directly from the CSL, this is actually from a racing company, and basically they developed it because they build M3s for a racing series. So upon arrival, I'm not going to lie, I opened the box and I was thinking, what the hell have I done? This was the worst idea ever. The thought process behind buying this one was that I thought it would make interesting viewing rather than just buying a new one, bolting it on, and like, you know, yeah, it makes a good video, but I wanted to step outside my comfort zone, because that's what this channel is about, and buy a damaged one and try and repair it, because I've never ever tried to repair carbon fibre before, so who knows how that's going to go. But the plan is to make a video repairing it, and then I'd like to do a before and after dyno and a full review of how it changes the car, because it should improve maybe a little bit more power, hopefully a little bit more throttle response, although it's a very responsive engine already, and more than anything, not going to lie, they make a fantastic noise, and you know, who doesn't like a bit of induction noise? So you've seen all the parts now, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it. As I mentioned, I'm slightly anxious about the airbox. We are actually waiting for 2 lifts to be installed in here, so the 3-phase is actually hooked up, and as soon as the lifts come, the work can really step up a level. It's kind of awkward trying to film stuff where, you know, lifting things up on jacks, doing a bit here and a bit there and trying to film things. So as soon as the lifts come, I think the dynamic of the videos is going to improve a lot. And, you know, working on the M3 means a bit of avoidance. You know, I'm very good at that. Next video, we're ripping the engine out of the FD. Make sure you watch that one. Hello.